Let's see. If anyone has a cell phone or beeper or whatever, would appreciate it if you'd silence it so that we don't interrupt the meeting. First item on the agenda is a roll call.
Trustee Bischke?
Present.
Trustee Madej?
Present.
Trustee Sullivan?
Present.
Trustee Clare?
Present.
Trustee Kozak absent. President Pro Tem Dunham.
Present. Next is the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Fire Chief has graciously agreed to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Jim.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. Next item is approval of the minutes. Can we do this in one?
Yes.
One motion?
If
Okay.
someone is willing to make the motion.
Make a motion to approve the minutes for July 12, 2022 and July 12, 2022 executive session.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 5 ayes. Motion carries. Next item is approval of the expenditures for $3,945,394.12.
Move to approve the expenditures as presented. Second.
Motion and second to approve. We need a roll call for this.
We do.
Trustee Bischke?
Aye.
Trustee Madej?
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan?
Aye.
Trustee Clare?
Aye.
Trustee Kozak absent. President Pro Tem Dunham.
Aye. Thank you, everyone. Next is presentations. And have a very richly deserved presentation of a retirement plaque for 27 years of service to Nick Rieger, Fire Lieutenant. Nick, would you come up? I'm going to really miss you. There's an envelope in there, don't lose it. Okay. Okay. And second, by no means last, Carmen Selke. For 20 years? Has it been that long? Come on down. I remember when you started, don't I?
Yes,
Yeah,
we do.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. Fixing car seats and gosh knows what else, right? Congratulations. Right. Liquor license requests, I don't think we have any. Consent agenda. The consent agenda is a rehash of everything that has happened in the last few weeks, committee meetings, staff proposals, things like that. Everything coming to the village board for approval. We'll pass it in one motion unless someone has a question or concern and pulls off the item. And clerk, Marilyn, would you please read the consent agenda?
Number 1, liquor licenses. The motion will be to approve the request from Justin Sinkowitz of the Schaumburg Park Foundation for one Class D one-day liquor license for the Lynx Technology Cup on Wednesday, August the 10th, 2022, from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. at Schaumburg Golf Club, 401 North Roselle Road. B, the recommendation would be to approve the request from Mr. Sachem Bias of Global Beer Tap House for one Class D one-day liquor license for the Lynx Technology Cup on Wednesday, August 10th, 2022, from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. at Schaumburg Golf Club, 401 North Roselle Road. C, the motion would be to approve the request from Mr. James Foreman of the Long Drink for one Class D one-day liquor license for the Lynx Technology Cup on Wednesday, August 10th, 2022, from 10 until 5 p.m. at Schaumburg Golf Club, 401 North Roselle Road. D, the motion would be to approve the request from Mr. Mike O'Connor of PRP Wines for one-day liquor license for the Lynx Technology Cup on Wednesday, August 10th, 2022, from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. at Schaumburg Golf Club, 401 North Roselle Road. E, the motion would be to approve the request from Mr. James Wysocki of the Schaumburg Firefighters Benevolent Association for one Class D one-day liquor license for the charity softball event on Saturday, September 17th, 2022, from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. at Olympic Park, 1675 Old Schaumburg Road. 2, proclamations. Intern Day, July 28th, 2022. 3, Finance, Legal, Administrative, and General Government. The motion would be to approve the Finance Department monthly report for June 2022. B, the motion would be to refer revisions to Policy Statement 2.28, Consolidated Banking Agreement, to Committee of the Whole for review and consideration. C, the motion would be to refer revisions to Policy Statement 2.24, Investment Policy, to Committee of the Whole for review and consideration. D, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing the village manager to direct Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, Inc. of Rolling Meadows, Illinois, to bind cyber insurance coverage to Accredited Specialty Insurance Company, COBUS, of Orlando, Florida, at the total cost of $74,048. 4, Planning, Building, and Development Committee. The motion would be to approve for the year 22-23 renewal of a professional services agreement with SAFE Built Illinois of LLC of Loveland, Colorado, not to exceed $116,000 for rental inspection and environmental health inspection services in the Community Development Department. B, the motion would be to approve for the year 22-23 renewal of a professional services agreement with J. Devato Design, Inc. of Island Lake, Illinois, not to exceed $60,040 for landscape maintenance and site development inspections in the Community Development Department. 5, Zoning Board of Appeals. The motion would be to approve an Old Schaumburg Center architectural approval of site plan amendment, foundation landscape variation, and sign variation for Tony's Fresh Market, 200 South Roselle Road. B, the motion would be to approve a site plan amendment for building modifications and sign variations for Kohl's, 1293 East Higgins Road, Park St. Clair Plaza. C, the motion would be to approve a map amendment, Title 15, Chapter 154, zoning pertaining to Old Schaumburg Center Overlay District. 6, resolutions. The motion would be to adopt as Resolution R22-068, authorizing the village manager to direct Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, Inc. to bind cyber insurance coverage. 7, ordinances. The motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 22-055, granting an Old Schaumburg Center architectural approval, site plan amendment, foundation landscape variation, and sign variations for Tony's Fresh Market, 200 South Roselle Road. B, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 22-056, granting a site plan amendment for building modifications and sign variations for Kohl's, 1293 East Higgins Road, Park St. Clair Plaza. C, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 22-057, amending the Village of Schaumburg zoning map to eliminate certain residential subdivisions from Old Schaumburg Center Historic District. D, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 22-058, setting the stipends and meeting allowances for members of advisory boards, commissions, and committees. E, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 22-0559, amending the Schaumburg Village Code with regard to salaries of elected officials. This concludes the consent agenda.
Thank you, Merlin. Is there a motion?
Move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve. Need a roll call?
Trustee Bischke.
Aye.
Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Clare.
Aye.
Trustee Kozak absent. President Pro Tem Dunham.
Aye. 5 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Committee reports? Any committee reports? Hearing none. Comments from the audience? Here's an opportunity to address the Board of Trustees on items pertinent to the village. Going once, twice. Council report.
No report, thank you.
Boy, you guys are easy. President's report, I have one item. Mayor Daley asks our concurrence in a number of appointments, committee, commission appointments, reappointments. I guess I should read them, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Okay. We have a new member for the Plan Commission, David, I'm not sure how to pronounce this is Prekuch. And then returning members, Chairman Dave Utley, Dale Litney, Steve Robles, Rich Gerber, John Caparelli, D2 Bagwakar, Jeff Mytek, and Don Watson. For the Board of Health, we have one new member, Roshan Casamali, and returning members Khalid Sami, David Farnsworth, Vandana Jinigan, I think, Marianne Ogilvie, and Shaquille Ahmed. And for the Environmental Committee, a new member, Tom Radke, and returning members Donna Panico, Donna Johnson, Richard Pukarj, Christine Kraus, Robert Waxmuth, Elizabeth Wimmer, and Pratik Patel. Mayor Daley seeks your concurrence on those appointments.
Motion to,
Go ahead.
motion to approve.
Second.
Motion is second to approve. All those in favor?
Aye.
5 ayes, motion carries. That is all I have for the President's report. Manager's report?
I just have one item that I'd like to mention this evening, and that pertains to the board's earlier approval of the Tony's Finer Foods at Town Square. I remember vividly that I had only been in this position a few months when Dominic's announced that they were closing that store back in 2013. And it's been a long, hard slog for the village to get to the point where we are today. And I want to commend Julie Fitzgerald and Matt Frank and members of their staff for all the work that they've done over the years to bring us to this point. I realize that Tony still needs to complete their improvements and open their store, but this is definitely a milestone that the entire village should be proud of. So, Julie, Matt, thank you for your efforts in this regard.
That's all.
Yep.
Any new business to come before the board? Any unfinished business? Trustee comments and mentions?
Motion to adjourn.
What's your comment?
That's my comment.
Second.
Motion and second, you're sure now? Motion and second to adjourn, all those in favor? Aye. 5 ayes, motion carries. Thank you all.
That's a nice comment there, Jamie.
I like that.